Fishing Addiction is brought to you by Daiwa.
Awesome stuff.
G'day, I'm MarkBergs. My fishing addiction has taken me all over the world to do battle with some incredible species of fish. And now on Fishing Addiction, I share my travels with a different fisho each week and give them the opportunity to win $5,000 worth of gear from Daiwa.
Good looking fish, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Good job. Oh, look at it. How's your heart, mate?
Yeah, mate, pumping.
Oh, it's a huge fish. He's got him, he's got him. This is an adventure we're never going to forget. Oh! Another first for you.
Yes.
Thread fin salmon. Oh, this fish is heavy, I've got to tell you. Yeah, baby! What a fish! Woo! Fish on! Oh, it's a beauty. Absolute rip snorter. Oh, he's on! It's all happening! Huge teeth, big eyes, and just hates everything on the reef. Yes! Woo! G'day, I'm MarkBergs and welcome to another week of Fishing Addiction. This week we're doing it a little bit different. Normally we fly to amazing locations. This time round we're doing a road trip. We've got the D-Max fully loaded, we've got the boat on the back, got the crew, and we're doing a boys trip up the coast all the way up to Airlie Beach from the Gold Coast. And the person we're surprising is right here at this school. His name's Paul, he's a school teacher, and he's in class right now doing his thing, teaching a class, and we're going to rock up, surprise him, and right there and then we're going to chuck him in the car with us, and poor bugger's going to have to deal with us for a week. We're going to go fishing for barra and all sorts of great fish. It should be a really cool adventure. Quick selfie first.
Helen will take it.
That's cute. Good boy. How you going? Mark, how are you? Good to meet you. Here we go, just in that room. Let's do it. How you going, guys? Oh, good. Sorry to interrupt.
Now, this, for anyone who doesn't know, this is MarkBergs.
How you going, buddy?
Yeah, what are you doing?
How are you, mate?
God, like I'm in a dream.
Wow. Well, let me fill you guys in on what's happening right now. Got your family here, your dad's here, your son is here. So Fishing Addiction is a show, if you haven't seen it, whereby we surprise somebody with an incredible fishing adventure, and you, my friend, are the guy. You're coming with me, but we're going to do it a bit different this time. We're doing a road trip. So I've got the D-Max out the front with the boat on the back, and we're leaving right now. So he's leaving you guys. Free period! Woo! And we're going all the way up the coast. We're going to go barra fishing and chasing Saratoga, and it's going to be awesome.
Can't believe it. That's
Yeah?
unreal.
Yeah?
I cannot wait.
What do you reckon, buddy? Come over, Mel. Come on over. Bring the family over. And we'll bring our lovely principal over as well. Come on.
This is my dad.
And you thought I wasn't paying attention.
Stop taking selfies. Come on, you jump in here as well.
Now, what you guys need to know is I pretty much religiously every day. Mel, come in, have a look. There's MarkBergs on the TV. This has gone on for months, hasn't it?
And you thought she wasn't listening.
Yep.
She got you, mate. She got you.
Yep.
And your lovely principal here has said to us that, you know, he might not think he's allowed to go. He's got all this work to do. Well, it's all been covered for you, mate.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're going.
You're going, I know. Thank you.
Yeah, very exciting.
And do you reckon he deserves this? Is he a good bloke? Whoa.
Absolutely deserves it.
Yeah, good teacher?
Fabulous teacher.
Yeah, I guess for a lot of dads that have got a young family, whatever, the last thing they want to do or would even consider for themselves is a road trip for you know, a week or so and spend all that money on themselves and all that beer, all that water. So we should have a good time. What do you reckon, Tezza? Yeah.
I reckon it sounds wonderful to me. How far is the road trip?
It's a long road trip. Yeah, and you're not coming, sorry, mate. Good try.
You can't stop me from following.
I really hope that Paul actually gets to catch his dream fish. He's always wanted to go out barramundi fishing, so I hear, and I don't know, it's going to be a while before he gets me up into those remote areas with no bathrooms, so this is fantastic for him, and I really hope he catches something because his lucky charm, his brother won't be on the trip, so he's going to need some help.
Yeah, it's surreal. The fact that Bergie's already suggested we might catch a big barra up north. Awesome.
Here's your brother.
Hey, Nicholas. How are you, buddy? Oh, man. We might actually catch some.
You're the best wife. Big Sammy here.
We're up to Crystal. There you go. Yeah, I'm good.
Because you've got to hand him back because you've got to say goodbye. He'll be coming along.
I know, I'll go fishing together. See you, mate.
Oh.
Love you.
Oh, Tracy, that's okay. We're going to call him every night. Oh, I thought you were going to...
Yeah.
I will.
We'll send photos through. Don't worry about that. Let's go. See you later, guys.
See you later, everyone.
Jump in, mate.
Righto.
Okay. Get rid of the tie, mate. Woohoo! See you guys.
See you later.
If you'd like the chance to come on the show, become a Fishing Addiction member and you could be taking off on the fishing adventure of a lifetime with Bergie and the crew. As a member, you'll score yourself a bundle of gear including dial reel, cap, t-shirt, DVDs and more. That's well over $250 worth of value. Plus one lucky member will take home a Minn Kota electric motor and a Humminbird Onyx fish finder. To become a member and have your chance to come on the show, check out fishingaddiction.com.au today.
Yeah, well, this week we've got Bergie and Paul with us. We're doing a road trip. It should be a lot of fun. We're going to stop off, see if we can find a few Saratoga and then maybe go and catch some barra.
After meeting up with our guide John Henke, we loaded up the boats and set off towards our first stop, Blackwater, 900 kilometres northwest of Brisbane. We had some serious Ks to cover over the next week.
I was just saying, Bergie, last night I was, just trying to get to sleep, knowing that I was going to be come fishing all day, and still so pumped and not being able to sleep. And
Sleep?
I just couldn't help replaying when you walked in yesterday and how surreal it was, and just that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had anything quite that weird happen in my life.
You did look a little bewildered, I've got to say.
Just that. I don't know how long it took. It felt like it took about half a minute just for my brain to catch up to what was actually happening.
Yeah, it must feel strange. Everyone reacts differently. Some guys or girls, you get nothing. And you think, what, you don't want to go? But they're just like, well, just can't get it out.
Yeah.
I thought your reaction was great.
Yeah. Mate, you must love it. The fish, aside from the fishing and going fishing, but just surprising people like that all the time.
It's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because, you wouldn't be doing this otherwise.
No.
Here you are, driving in the car with us. Yeah. Like, less than 24 hours later,
doing a road trip with the boys. It's unreal.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see some fishing soon, though, because I'm sick of this road, just quietly. This afternoon, Saratoga.
Yeah, no worries.
Take it slow.
Yep.
And I'll come down and unhook it.
Okay, and then go. Yep, no problem. Okay, so we've travelled about 1,000 kilometres so far on our road trip. We're fishing with my good mate, John Hankey, he's a legend. And of course we have our fishing addiction winner, Paul, sitting at the back, hanging out to catch a Saratoga. We're at a place called Blackwater and we are dying to go fishing. So,
Let's go.
let's do it, buddy. Saratoga. A little dirtier than I expected, mate.
Much dirtier than I expected to.
Ah, well.
Anyway, we'll see how we go. We should still catch fish.
Famous last words.
Yes.
So what we're actually doing here, we've actually travelled up a little bit further. This is called the Mackenzie River, and it's a tributary of the Fitzroy. And this is all fresh water, and we've travelled quite a way up to try and find some cleaner water, and we've done that. It's not crystal clear, but it's certainly not the chocolate brown it was further down the river. Now what we're looking for with Saratoga is they'll come to the surface and they kind of turn when they're feeding and almost leave like they turn like almost 180 degrees and they leave these rings of water pooling out across the water there, and that's a telltale sign that there's a Saratoga there. So what we're doing is Paul's fishing a little bit deeper, I'm fishing the surface with a tiny little frog, and hopefully we keep looking for these signs of them feeding along these edges, and they'll actually feed right up and down the middle here. John's been telling us, so we're just keeping our eye out, and hopefully, before the sun goes down, we can find a fish. Keep on casting. Now, what I'm using here is spin gear. So because we're using such light little lures, it's a little easier than bait casters to cast the lures. I've got a little 2,500 size Luvius from Daiwa and a Battler Power Junkie. Now I would normally use these for maybe jacks, brim, snapper, and they're absolutely perfect for this sort of fishing. You can cast with about 10 to 15 pound braid, you can cast a little tiny lure a long, long way. And of course, using lighter gear, it's a load of fun when you get a good fish. There's one here somewhere. Got him, Will? Assist. Oh, that's a big toga. Often the explosion on the lure scares the absolute crap out of me. Get one up there, mate, between those two logs. Mouth of a little river, that's the one. Makes life fun, nice shot.
As it happens with fishing, we couldn't land a fish, and this time the Saratoga got the better of us. At least we got to experience some beautiful country.
So, mate, according to the odometer, we've done 1,549.1 kilometres.
Yeah.
So that's a fair trek.
Yep.
And here we are in Proserpine.
Yeah, mate, you've done a great job.
Are you pumped?
Behind the wheel, I'm pumped. Yeah, I'm super pumped.
Well, back at Lindsay's tackle store just now, he was telling us a lady got a barra this morning in Peterfowles Dam, which we're heading to right now, fish an afternoon session. She got one 1.23 metre.
I know.
This morning.
I know. And you guys keep talking about I'm trying to block it out at this stage.
Why?
I'm pumped.
Embrace it.
I don't. No pressure, mate. No
You're trying not to jinx it, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm very suspicious.
Well, we'll just cast and cast and cast, and John is an exceptionally good guide, and he knows Faust really well, so hopefully. Now, I was here about probably 13, 14 years ago, and I got two, which was really great, so hopefully we can revisit that. And of course, we're going to set the Fishing Addiction Challenge once we get down there. You don't even know what that is yet.
No, mate, I can't wait to hear what it is.
Maybe you don't.
Quietly nervous,
Maybe you don't want to hear what it is.
Yeah, anything kind of 30 centimetre range is good for me.
You're dreaming, sunshine. There's some monster fish in this dam, so so now just do the trek out there. We'll probably just go on John's boat tomorrow, and then we'll use my boat as well over the next few days.
No, sounds great, mate. In all honesty, I'm just stoked to be here. So
me too.
whatever happens is going to happen.
I'm stoked to be here too.
Yeah, awesome, mate. That's great. Feeling great, mate. Pretty pumped.
Revved up.
Can't wait.
Yep, me too.
As we were rigging up our lures, we noticed something a bit unusual floating in the distance.
See what happens. It looks big, whatever it is. Yeah, come on through. We're right on top of him. Oh, he's still alive.
Ouch. You right? You just woke up.
Okay.
Wowee.
That is humongous. Now,
Wowee.
that doesn't happen every day when you glide up to a barramundi and net it. And it's still alive. What was he doing?
No idea.
That's well over a metre. That's a huge barra, and this does not count for the challenge.
Oh, well, first fish of the trip. I'll claim it anyway.
Okay, so he's 1.14 metre.
Yeah.
That is the most insane thing I've ever seen. A barramundi at least 1.20 metre plus, just floating on the surface. It may have been a caught fish and he was absolutely exhausted, but he wants to go. Like he's trying to swim, so that's one way to catch a big barra.
Come on, sweetheart.
Once we got the water flowing through her lungs, this big barra was ready to swim. Hopefully we can hook up with something of a similar size.
Pretty hardcore weed in here.
We based ourselves at Kapara Tropical Rainforest Retreat at Airlie Beach. With clean, comfortable, self-contained villas, this little sanctuary was the perfect location between Peterfowles Dam and the Proserpine River. The river was tide dependent, and as the tides moved into the springs, we needed to make the most of this fishery.
Yeah, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, fish on. Yep. Hey, little blue salmon. Not the fish we want, but it's a fish.
Little blue salmon.
Ever caught one of them?
No, never.
Yeah, there you go. It's a fish.
Thanks, mate.
It's not the fish, but it's a fish.
Doesn't matter, it's a fish.
A little blue salmon. These are actually a threadfin, and this is a subspecies. Good catch. And you can see the little threads underneath there. They're much shorter than a threadfin. They've got 4, whereas the thready's got 3, and they're much longer. But we don't want this fish. You can send him home, John. See you, buddy. Thanks for that. And while we're here, whoa, we're doing somersaults. We're going to set the fishing addiction challenge. John and I have been talking about it. And you're in big trouble, mate.
Yeah.
No, not really. You got to catch 2 fish. 2 fish, it's nothing, is it?
Easy.
Nothing, easy.
You already got
One is a threadfin salmon over 80 centimetres.
All right.
And the other one is a barra over 1 metre.
Sounds great.
Sounds good to me.
Barra over 1 metre. Now, they've been catching them here. They have.
We heard
You
about
believe me?
Yeah, I believe you. We heard about it this morning.
You don't like talking about other people's catches, do you?
No, I get superstitious.
Really?
Yeah, touch wood.
Oh man, we're going to make it happen.
Awesome.
I can tell you. All right, so this is the spot. We're going to cast vibes and little prawns and all sorts of stuff. And the barra apparently been moving along this edge here. And Shane, one of the locals here, has helped us out, and he's got us onto a spot where we hope we will see some fish. So good luck.
All right, let's go.
And yeah, let's see some
luck.
bigger
Thanks,
fish,
John.
mate.
Cheers.
Let's keep casting.
Righto. Fishing to me, I've always loved it ever since I've been young. I've never been a great fisherman, but I've always gotten out there and had a go. When I was really young, I just used to love grabbing my rod, and it was kind of, I had a little beach rod my dad gave me when I was 12, just freedom, just get out there, you know, it doesn't matter if it's raining or whatever, just get out amongst it. And now I've got kids, I've got a young family, and I love them to death. They're amazing, and it's the same thing, but you just get out there, and whatever thing's going on, you're just fishing, and you don't think about anything else. It's awesome, and now my boy caught his first fish, so it's awesome being out there with him too.
To have him get to go away fishing with you guys, it's just a dream come true for him. And he just needs it. He's one of those awesome guys. Not only, yes, he's a great dad and he's a fantastic husband, but this is how he has his downtime, and I can't give him that. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Then. Yep.
You're on.
Fish on. Oh, I'm going to run too.
Bit of one.
Now we're fishing. Yes. Staying deep.
Bring her in the front. Watch that electric, mate. Just keep away from that. That's a little pretty.
It's a little thread fin.
It's not quite 80.
79.
Yeah, 79 millimetres. So that's the exact species you need, my friend, but about 4 times longer.
Oh well.
Hey, mate,
Yep.
it's a fish.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, but they're beautiful.
Good looking fish, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, proper.
The real big ones, when you hook them, mate, they just take off, and you got your line rooster-tailing through the water. It's pretty exciting.
Oh, mate, I hope I get to experience
Oh,
that.
me too, brother. Me too.
But you get 1.30 m, you'll know it.
Yeah.
See how those fins go forward too. When they're feeding, you can see them in the clear water.
Yeah.
They're actually feeling for things.
Yep. Yep.
That's how they find their food.
Amazing. Yeah, it's a cool fish.
There we go.
Yep. Awesome.
First 30.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I think they look all right, John.
Got it. Yep.
Well done.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. Little salmon, I reckon. Oh.
Bloody! That's awesome. That's dinner.
Come all this way to catch a flathead. I could have done that on the Tweed, John.
You got a few of them back home?
Yeah.
Oh well, the old flatties, they turn up everywhere.
Oh, it's a fish at least.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you can see that beautiful yellow on his tail there. Very pretty little fish.
And very yellow belly.
Flathead will pretty much eat any lure you throw at them, hard body, soft plastic, anything. And he's probably legal size too, but...
Don't want him for dinner.
Oh no, we'll let him go. Bigger fish to fry, as they say, and he's away. Not the fish we're after, that's for sure. Yeah, fish on. On. Oh, hook's gone. Drag might have been a bit tight. Hey, he's bigger.
We trawled, we cast, and the afternoon rolled on, but these big fish just didn't want to play. Then this little cod showed up and pretty much summed up the mood.
Oh. Red spot Esty cod.
Well released.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Oh.
We've worked very hard today.
Donuts, people. Donuts. Couple of little salmon. You've never caught a thready before. You caught a little thready, you caught a little blue salmon. But not the fish we're after for the challenge by any means.
No, we had a few chances. You had a couple little chances, but not to be.
It's frustrating when the local came out with us today, actually came out here yesterday and got 4 barra over a metre. And they just shut down today. The wind came up and they just decided, and that's what barra can do. They can just say, nah, we're not playing.
Should have been here yesterday.
Should have been here yesterday, but that's fishing. You know, we're not going to pretend that you don't catch fish on a fishing show because that often happens. It's no fish today, but tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, mate, we're going to regroup.
I think back to Peter Faust Dam and see if we can get you a monster barra out of there.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah? All right. Okay, well, we'll see you tomorrow.
It's all good, we're doing well. Doesn't mean we're not little at the moment. Yeah, but still.
The fishing had been tough so far, but we knew the big barrow in the dam, so it was only a matter of time before one of us got connected.
I'd focus out here, brother. All right, mate. Oh yeah, fish on. Or maybe focus out there. Oh, nice barra, big one. Oh, it's a monster! I'd focus out here, brother. All right. Oh yeah, fish on. Or maybe focus out there. Oh, nice barra, big one. Oh, it's a monster! You. Righto, John. Oh, keep that pressure on. Good job. Oh, look at it. How's your heart, mate?
Yeah, mate, pumping.
You can see it in the water there. Look at that fish. Look at it. All right, John's just getting the net ready. Just take your time, keep him in the water. Oh, it's a stonking fish.
Good one.
Yeah.
Down this way, mate.
All right.
Keep that pressure on, mate. It's pretty green, so just...
Oh, this is the fish we've been waiting for. I can't tell you how many casts we've put in.
Watch if he goes under the boat. Just that electric's off at the moment. Electric out of the way. He's going to go crazy.
Yeah!
We got
Woo! Yeah, baby! What a fish!
Thanks, John. Good on you, mate.
Look at that thing! Look at that fish! Look at that fish! Woo! How many casts?
Holy smoke, how many?
How many?
What, today or over the last few days?
Hundreds.
Yeah, thousands. Yeah.
How's your heart pounding?
Oh, pounding.
Boom, 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 boom.
Look at that cigar in his mouth.
Oh, wow.
That is sensational. That fish is definitely over a metre.
It's over a metre, all right.
Sweet.
Mate, so part of your challenge was to get a barra over a metre, mate, and you have well and truly done it.
Oh, mate, that is by far
Fish.
the biggest fish I've ever caught.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, that's massive. Definitely the biggest barra I've ever caught by about 5 times.
That is a fish of a lifetime. That is a monster
Nice
fish.
fish, mate. On your own, up the front there. We're just mucking around in
And
there.
I actually said to him, he's casting it towards the trees, and I said, mate, I think you can focus your lure over. He goes, oh, right, Bergie. Bang, he's on.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me.
Seconds after, wasn't it?
Yeah, seconds after.
Yeah.
So did you get it on your paws?
Yeah, got it on the paws,
Okay.
as you said, and then just twitched it, and as soon as I twitched it, bang.
So we're using duo lures here, and what's happened is we've cast this lure, and this is how we're working these fish. You cast the lure, you twitch it down, because we're about 3 metres of water, but there's about 1.5 metres of weed. So really, you're sort of fishing from the surface to the top of the weed. So you twitch your lure down, and you pause, and you just slowly let that lure rise, and those barrel will come up underneath it, and they'll look at it, and as soon as you twitch it again, that's what happened.
Yeah, unreal.
That's exciting stuff. Look at that fish!
Doesn't the weight just make it better too? A few days of hard work and then...
I'm guessing about 1.7 metres.
Pretty close. Sliding on. Pretty clean.
Yeah, 1.7 metres, I reckon.
Here we go, metre 5.
Pretty close.
Metre 5. Yep, metre 5.
It's a nice fish.
That's flip him over. That's it. You got him. That, my friend, is a very cool fish.
Yeah, mate, sure is. Wow. Thanks, Bergie.
Oh, mate, it's our pleasure. I bet you're glad you became a member.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
And look down the barrel. What message do you have for your missus right now?
Oh, thanks, baby. Thanks so much. Yeah. Oh, I'm blown away right now. I'm struggling with words. Yeah. No, look, I was yeah. When you walked in, I was just so pumped, and then now, yeah. Super stoked.
She's a beautiful girl.
She's beautiful.
We're going to go a couple of quick photos and get her back. We want her to live.
Yep.
They're pretty hardy fish, but still, we want to get them back in nice and fresh. So I'll just grab the camera, a couple of stills. Well done, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Well done.
Cheers.
All right, so mate, so what we want to do is slap it down into the water, nice and gentle. Support the body weight as you drop down, so get down on your knees. I've got you, so you're not going to go in. And just hang on to her with those boga grips. That's it. Now she'll try and kick, but just want to hold her there for a little bit, and we're going to start moving forward with the boat and start getting that oxygen through her gills.
Yep.
Once you've opened them up, there she goes.
There she goes,
boom! 100 mile an hour.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Thanks very much, mate. Good on you.
No worries. Well done, brother.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
That is what fishing addiction is all about. Big fish, big dreams.
If you'd like the chance to come on the show, become a Fishing Addiction member, and you could be taking off on the fishing adventure of a lifetime with Bergie and the crew. As a member, you'll score yourself a bundle of gear including dial reel, cap, t-shirt, DVDs and more. That's well over $250 worth of value. Plus, one lucky member will take home a Minn Kota electric motor and a Humminbird Onyx fish finder. To become a member and have your chance to come on the show, check out fishingaddiction.com.au today.
Well, I think our window for these barramundi has closed. Generally, in the middle of the day, it's a lot tougher to catch these fish. They go down. And of course, Paul has now caught one over a metre, which is part of the challenge. And now he needs to get a thready. So I think we might take the boat out, drive over to the Proserpine River, even though it's blowing about 20 knots, and see if we can find ourselves a threadfin for our mate Paul to complete the Fishing Addiction Challenge. $5 grand worth of gear from our mates at Daiwa. So We gave it a good crack. We got a lovely fish. What do you reckon, mate?
I think it's time to go. Let's
All right.
go and find a thready, eh?
Fire it up. Let's do it. Muffins, food. Cracked it up. Got him, he's gone.
I'm on the bottom again. That's all right, yep. What's the tide doing? Still laying out. Yep. Oh, yep. You got him?
Yeah, got him. Fish on. It's not a big fish. Yeah, not sure what it is. It's definitely a fish. Okay, I think it might be just a little salmon. He came after it 2 or 3 times. Bang, bang, bang. It's not a big fish by any means. All right, here he is, and it is a little finger mark. There you go, incredible. The little finger mark like that'll hit a nice big duo lure without any hesitation whatsoever. And they're a terrific little eating fish, these little finger mark. You can obviously see why they call them a finger mark with that black spot on his tail. They're also called golden snapper, depending on what state you're in. Queenslanders call them finger mark, and people up in the Northern Territory and in Western Australia call him golden snapper. It's a great little fish, but he's only a little fella, so he's going to get back. Okay, buddy, thanks for that. See ya. Pew! He's away. All right, let's keep going.
If you'd like the chance to come on the show, become a Fishing Addiction member, and you could be taking off on the fishing adventure of a lifetime with Bergie and the crew. As a member, you'll score yourself a bundle of gear, including dial reel, cap, t-shirt, DVDs and more. That's well over $250 worth of value. Plus, one lucky member will take home a Minn Kota electric motor and a Humminbird Onyx fish finder. To become a member and have your chance to come on the show, check out fishingaddiction.com.au today.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, fish on.
Yep.
No.
What do you got?
I've foul hooked
Steelback.
a little steelback, yeah. There you go, look at that. They're about, look, a bit like a halfway between a mullet and a queenfish, aren't they?
Yeah, actually the back half looks a bit like a tailor.
It does look a bit like a tailor. Yeah, unusual little fish. There's plenty of them jumping around, and unfortunately for this guy, he got hooked in the back. See you, mate. Phew, and he's away. You might see a little bit of a flesh wound on the fish now and then when we hook them, but really it's nothing. It's just like us getting a little scratch in our skin, especially in the salt water. That will heal very, very quickly. Still not the fish we want though.
Where are those barramundi?
Where are those fish? Threadies, barramundi, where are you? Keep going down, mate, you reckon? Yeah.
We had one day of fishing left and Paul needed to land a big threadfin to take home the $5,000 worth of gear from Daiwa. But with the tides not on our side, this challenge was not going to be easy. It's the morning of day 5 and the tides are not suitable for the Proserpine River, so we headed up to the dam to chase the big barra. This place is renowned for its monster barramundi, so what better place to fish out the morning?
Right, Paul, let's do this, man.
Yeah, mate.
Wow.
Oh man, it's dead quiet except for the birds and the cows, and the boat's completely silent, and this little surface lure is just doing its thing, and just when you sort of get a little bit comatose, you're not really concentrating, something comes up behind it and leaves a big swirl hole right behind the lure, and your heart ends up in your mouth. Oh, you got him. You gotta swim it in. You gotta swim it into the net.